Now that we have some equipment set up in Maintenance Book, let's log some repair and service information. I'm going to be logged into Maintenance Book as a Maintenance Book admin. If you have a lower role than that, some of what I'm going to show you might look a little different to you when you're logged in, and you might have some restrictions on what you're able to do. There are two main ways to log a repair or service. One way is from the equipment detail page. If you search for a piece of equipment and then go into its page, you'll see links to add a service and add a repair. The other way is to go into the repair or service search pages. These both work similar to how the equipment search page works, and they have add repair and add a service links respectively. On the repair search page, if you don't specify any search criteria, you'll get all the repairs you've ever logged of all types across all your equipment. So you probably won't want to do that, but in the beginning it's okay. Same thing with the service search. If your company is new to Maintenance Book, besides just logging maintenance records going forward, it's a good idea to load the maintenance history for your equipment. You'll at least want to load the last time a service was done of each type. Let's imagine I'm a maintenance manager for a company that just started using Maintenance Book. I have some repair records here for the old way of keeping track of our maintenance, and I want to load this information into Maintenance Book. This one here is for Pickup 2, is for a tire repair done on May 18th, 2010, if I can read the guy's handwriting, at 78,055 miles, it looks like. So, to load that, if we add a repair from the repair search page, by clicking the add a repair link, we're prompted for some basic information about the repair, what equipment was repaired, and the date it was repaired, which defaults to the current date. So I'll put in the information from the repair slip, and click Enter Repair Info to proceed. Now we need to specify the type of the repair. The system won't require you to enter anything else, but I'd recommend always giving a couple word summary in the short description field. The mileage technically isn't required, but if you have it, why not enter it? Then you can fill out as many of the other fields as you like. And hit save. And there we go. If you need to, you can edit the repair information after it's created. The other way to save a repair is from the equipment detail page. We can get there via the equipment search page, but this link up here will take us directly to the detail page for this piece of equipment. If we now expand the repair history, we can see the repair we just saved. If we now click the Add a Repair link from here, we get the same page as last time, but since we came from the equipment detail page, that piece of equipment is selected by default. I'm still entering historical information from these repair slips, so I'll just set the date of this next one. And click the button to proceed. Then I'll enter some more information about the repair. If you save meter readings, Maintenance Book will validate them in order to help prevent accidental data entry errors. Since this repair is on June 28, 2010, the system finds the most recent and subsequent meter readings prior to and just after the given date. In this case, 78,055 miles on May 18th, 2010. And there's no reading in the system for after June 28th, 2010. So if I put in a mileage reading for this repair that happened on June 28th, it needs to be 78,055 miles or greater. And it is. Depending on your business and equipment, you might get into a situation where a meter breaks and you need to replace it. A new odometer, for example, will have a reading of 0 miles when you first install it. So how do we tell the system that it's okay for the new meter reading to have a lower mileage than the last meter reading? What we do in that case is we click the Add Meter link and give the final reading of the old meter, and the new meter would typically start at 0. And then Maintenance Book can keep track of how many actual miles are on that piece of equipment. So if you need to do a service every 1,000 miles, for example, and the meter was replaced 400 miles after the last service, the next service will show us being due at a meter reading of 600 miles. For this repair, I don't actually want to save the meter change though, so I'll just save it like this. Now if we do a repair search, with no criteria specified, both of the repairs are listed. And we can search for just the repairs we're interested in. Service records are created basically the same way. Service page, add a service, pick equipment, enter date, proceed, select service type, then like with repairs, you can enter as much of this other information as you want, or whatever your company mandates that you keep track of, and then save. You'll notice, since this event happened on the same day as another event, the mileage pre-populates for us to what it was for the other event. So we can just click Save. One difference with services is the checklist of tasks, depending on the service type and whether there are any tasks defined for it for this equipment type. For the oil change service type, we didn't define any tasks, so we don't have anything else to do here. I'll save one more service record. Just like with repairs, we can also add services from the equipment detail or summary page. And here's the checklist of tasks that you can check items off of. To check off these items, just click Edit and check the boxes for the tasks that were completed. And then save it again. If you want, you could print this page and give it to your tech so that they have a list of steps to follow while they're working on the equipment. They could even use a pen to check off the boxes on their printout and then update the system when they're done, or hand it to you or someone else to do. So that's the basics of creating repair and service records in Maintenance Book.